Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Patriots Real Time Podcast. I'm your host, Theo Dees, and I was joined alongside Austin Ray. I'm going to be honest with you. This took about, let's check the time here, 7:03, so 33 minutes for us, more because we joined at 6:20. It took about 43 minutes for us to get this thing going. We had problems with my computer, so I'll take full responsibility for that, but nobody cares about that. Now it's working, hopefully. Let's talk about Patriots Titans. I got a lot of stuff to talk about today. Might be a shortened episode just because we've been doing this for about 40 minutes now, but whatever. Anyways, the 1-6 Titans, which I thought they were 2-6, but apparently not. They're 1-6, so they're the first team that the Patriots have played this season. Let me think about this. Yes, that have a worse record than them. So that's interesting. But the big news from today is Austin's dog is barking at something, or mine. I don't know. I think it's Austin's. Anyways,
Sorry,
or mine.
in a small house, you got a little trip.
Yeah. Oh,
right
yeah.
now, so
Austin is in New Haven, Connecticut. No, he's not.
No,
He's somewhere.
Yeah,
He's somewhere.
I'm in Newport, Rhode Island.
Yeah, it's close enough. Anyways, we don't care. The big news: Drake May cleared from concussion protocol, will play. Austin, when you saw the news from me, where I posted this while I was getting a haircut, what were your thoughts?
Don't show up at my house tonight, but I did not hear the news from you today.
No, who'd you hear from? Gillette Nation, ESPN.
Normally I hear from you, but I was I was out of town and I got the breaking news from ESPN.
Happens.
Yeah, it's okay.
Not always
It's okay.
on your phone.
It's okay,
Yeah.
Theo. It's okay. I'm sorry.
It is okay. But Drake May officially cleared from the protocol. But what was your thoughts on that? Because I forgot what we were talking about.
I was pretty hyped. I feel like I was talking to my dad earlier this morning. Shout out, Dad. He wants to be on this so
Shout out.
badly. But I was
Yeah.
talking to him about it earlier, and he's like, "Oh, I don't think Drake May is going to play." And I'm like, He's on stage 4, I think, and I think he's going to be able to play tomorrow, and I think he will start tomorrow." So I was sort of expecting it, but it's nice to
Me too.
It's nice to get like the confirmation.
Yeah, I want to say Wednesday. I posted that I thought Drake May was going to play. I thought all the signs were in the right. He was on stage 3 on Wednesday. He was stage 4 on Thursday. And technically stage 4 and 5 are the same for quarterbacks because the stage 4 says it's a practice where you don't get hit. You have to wear the red non-contact jersey. But the hold on, I just got an ESPN or a sleeper notification. People want to be traded to the Commanders, apparently. Okay, anyways. But he was on stage 4 and 5. So technically he was on stage 5 because quarterbacks don't get hit during practice. And I probably said that wrong because I got distracted by the notification. But so technically he was on step 5 on Thursday for him because he's never hit during practice because he's a quarterback. He wears the red jersey. So yeah, it wasn't a surprise for me. Officially off the injury report. But the quarterback that will not be starting for the Titans is their starting quarterback. Second-round pick last year, Will Levis out of Kentucky. No, where did he come from? I don't know, but he played at Penn State at one time. Not at Penn State. He was like a player for Penn State. Anyways, as I ramble. But Drake May versus Mason Rudolph. Austin, what are your thoughts on the quarterback matchup?
I think honestly, the way Will Levis has been playing, I wanted him to start. But I like Drake May against Will Levis, and if I like him against Will Levis, I definitely like him against their second string quarterback. So I think that the Patriots have this is a risky say, knock on wood. I think the Patriots have the upper hand this game. I feel like this might be one of our best chances this game.
Yeah, I nodded my head at you. Actually, I didn't, but I was mentally nodding my head at you because I don't think it's a risky thing to say. I think they clearly have the upper hand. Now, when doing this, I was like, last time against the Jaguars, I was like, they have the upper hand. But this time, you look at that injury report, and it's wow. It's crazy. They really do have the upper hand in this one. We're going to get into the injury report in a second, but I want to get on a tweet, which I don't have pulled up, but I memorized it at this point. Kurt Benkert, who has negative passing yards in the NFL, which is a true stat. He has negative passing yards in the NFL. So we have more passing yards than him because he is negative. He does these quarterback evaluations. He's like a content Madden player. I think you know who he is, maybe. He tweeted out, I just did my film review on Drake May. He's a more athletic Mason Rudolph with less arm talent. So that's Mason Rudolph, who he's playing this week.
Oh,
Um, so hopefully, and that is completely incorrect. Mason Rudolph is a career backup who, honestly, let's be honest, he sucks. Austin, I don't know if you're having trouble remembering Mason Rudolph right now. Let me just ask you a question. Are you having trouble remembering Mason Rudolph right now, or do you know?
Vikings quarterback, right?
No, I don't think. No, no, you're thinking of
Oh,
Kyle Rudolph,
got.
who was the tight end.
Mhm.
No. So Mason Rudolph was the guy that got hit in the head by Myles Garrett when he flung the helmet at him.
Oh,
Yeah, Steelers
how can
quarterback.
you forget that?
So yeah, this was his first time off of the Steelers. So yeah, he's been career Steelers backup. He's filled in for Big Ben like in 18 and 19. So like he's been around. Anyways, Mason Rudolph. He's not Drake May. He said Drake May needed 2 years, 3 years. He said Jordan Love treatment. He's doing all right in his first 2 years. Anyways, we're rambling. Let's talk about the injured list. Injury report. I'll go ahead and read the Patriots as I choke. And you're probably hearing this at like a level 10 because I'm using my AirPods and not my mic. But Christian Ellis, questionable. Vidarian Lowe, questionable. Jacqueline Roy was more sacks than Matthew Judon on the year. Let's interrupt the injury report for this special announcement. Austin, what do you think about what I just said?
Wait, I'm sorry, you cut out for a second. What? Jacqueline Roy has more sacks than Keon. What you said?
Then Matthew Judon
Than Matthew Judon on the Patriots or the Falcons?
on the Falcons this year. Jacqueline Roy has more sacks
Oh
this year than
wow,
Matthew Judon this year.
wow, that's
Thought.
wow.
Yeah.
I
Mm-hmm.
mean, wow.
Correct.
That's that is. I have no words.
Yep.
That's
Jacqueline
like
Roy, two. Jacqueline. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. You're a stud, 94. But yeah,
yeah.
you have 2 sacks, and Judon, you have 1.5. So Judon is doing.
Judon, you're
Andrew
not that guy,
Callahan.
Judon.
No, Callahan, as I try to struggle with my hat, but Andrew Callahan was the one that pointed this out. Not the stat with Jaquelin Roy, but as I pronounce his name for the third different way today. But anyways, um, not the Jaquelin Roy stat. The Matthew Judon stat, 1.5. He's winning at a rate of 7% against your tackles. That's terrible. 7% win percentage against tackles. That's bad. Okay, move on. Alex Austin, who's returning from injury reserve after 4 weeks. He was placed on injury reserve after the Jets week. It is week 9, so actually 5 weeks. Kyle Duggar, a guy that we'll talk about a lot later. We're not going to talk about him right now. Um, and then let's skip a little bit. Michael Jordan, another guy on the injury report. I kind of expect him to play. Layden Robinson, a guy that didn't play last week. That would be nice to have some depth there. He won't start. And then Daniel Aquale, unspecified on the injury report. Not sure. He pretty much played the entire time. And then Joey Sly, congratulations. You just had your first daughter, or first kid, which is a daughter of yours. So congratulations to Joey Sly on having his daughter. But Austin, if you have any reactions to the injury report, fire those off. But if you don't, let's hear the Titans.
Um, yeah, I don't have any reactions, but my question is, Joey Sly's gonna play tomorrow, right?
Yes, he is going to play.
Okay, okay. Just
Yeah,
wanted to confirm that.
I
All
was
right,
going to
so
say something along, but yeah.
the Titans have a pretty deep depth chart as well. They have some
Injury
big
report,
names
not depth
for
chart.
that. It's my bad. Okay, so
Clarifying.
there's some big names here. So just to point out real quick, we got Tony Pollard and Calvin Ridley, who are two of the bigger names on this injury report. Tony Pollard's
Um,
out with a foot. Oh,
is Calvin really going to play? Is he out? Questionable.
he's questionable. Yep, they're both
Oh,
listed as questionable.
okay.
Um, Tony Pollard with a foot injury, Calvin Ridley with a shoulder injury. So that's something to keep an eye on. Then
Mm-hmm.
also, as Theo already said, we got Will Levis, who is out. We got L'Jarius Sneed, who is questionable. Uh, Actually, no, L'Jarius Sneed is out. I'm sorry. We got
Yeah, Legarius needs out.
Yep, Javondre Sweat, who is questionable. Trey Avery, who is questionable. And Tyjae Spears, who is out. Tyler Boyd, who is questionable. Amani Hooker, who is questionable. And Dylan Radins, who is questionable.
Okay.
Theo, how do you feel about that?
So let's start off by saying the Titans are down their best two running backs. So I did some research. I'm like, who's their third running back? Uh, not Joey Chestnut. Julius Chestnut. Sorry, Julius Chestnut is their third running back. I have no idea who he is. The Patriots' biggest weakness this year is stopping the run, and without the Titans' two best running backs, they're gonna have a hard time running the football. Um, I don't think Julius Chestnut is gonna have a Tank Bigsby game against the Patriots. I just don't think he is. I don't really know his stats. Why don't we look them up right now? Julius Chestnut stats.
And it is
Okay.
Calvin Ridley is projected to play tomorrow.
So Calvin Ridley expected to play apparently, according to Austin. So that's a little bit. So he has 11 carries for 49 yards. Yeah, he's no Tank Bigsby.
No.
All right, let's transition from the injury report here. I don't really have many other reactions to that. Just that Willie Snead, not Willie Snead, L'Jarius Snead out. Who is Willie Snead? Who's Willie Snead? Okay, sorry. Willie Snead. Wait, who is Willie Snead? Let me look that up real quick.
I don't know.
Austin, why don't
I
you?
don't know.
All right, Willie Snead.
Let's look up Willie Snead.
He is he's a football receiver. All right. Anyways,
Okay.
let's keep talking. All right, we got some trade rumors on the hand here. The Patriots open to trading. I don't know if you saw this report. Doesn't seem like you did. But the Patriots are open to trading defensive tackle Devon Gotcha, wide receiver Tyquan Thornton, wide receiver Kendrick Bourne. And this one will shock you if you're still there. He's reconnecting.
Yep. Yeah, I'm here. I'm back.
Austin,
can
you hear me?
I'm back.
Could you hear everything that I just said?
I just missed everything you just said.
All right, we're going to repeat it. The Patriots are open to trading. Ready? Can you hear me? Okay.
Yes.
Not sure if that. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
I can't see you, by the way, just so you know. Okay. Devon Gotcha, defensive tackle. Tyquan Thornton, Kendrick Bourne. Ready for it? You ready for it? Say yes, so I know.
Yep.
Okay. Safety, Kyle Duggar. Wow.
Ooh, wow. Okay.
What are your reactions to the Patriots being open to trading safety Kyle Duggar? What are your reactions to that?
Wow, I think that is that is big, unexpected, and I feel like that hurts team morale a bit. Saying that they're open to trade because he's a captain, if I'm not mistaken, right? He's still a captain.
He is a captain, an interim captain, not really an intern, but mid-season captain. Yep, keep going.
Yeah. So I feel like that sort of maybe hurts team morale a little bit, saying like your leader has a chance of leaving. Like after you've already had captain switch a couple times on the defensive side this season, and him being debatably a top 2 defender on this team, after Christian Gonzalez, of course, best player in the NFL. But yeah, that's big for me.
Yeah, that is big. Because like you said, he's probably the second best player on this defense. With Jabril Peppers probably never playing football again, this doesn't really make sense. This does not make sense to me. Why you want to trade Kyle Duggar, unless people really want Kyle Duggar, which I don't think they do, because he was open to pretty much sign anywhere. Obviously, he was, transition tag, so I'm not really sure what that means, but he could sign anywhere, I think, but it is. Anyways, he was transition tagged, so he could have gone anywhere, and nobody wanted him. So I don't think that you're going to be able to get a second-round pick for him. So that if you get a third-round pick for him, there's no reason to trade him if that's the best offer. And I don't understand, unless, they want to trade him, I don't understand the reason. Or, sorry, unless they are getting great, offers for him from a team. Maybe they're getting a lot of offers and not great offers or something like that to put this out there. But I don't see the reason why they put this out there and why they would want to trade him.
I mean, maybe they're trying to make room for future Hall of Famer Del Pettis. You never know. They could be making room for him.
Yeah. Marte Mop, who's having a good season, if we're being real.
Yeah.
Del Pettis is too. Del Pettis is having a sneaky good season. I'm not even being like a homer because we're Del Pettis fan club leaders, but which we will be starting. But I actually bought a Del Pettis jersey. I don't know if I told you that, but yeah.
Yes, you did. Yeah.
Yep. So next year when we go to camp, we're gonna be at camp 6 times next year. Book it. So 6 we might be going to everything if we can get a ride. So
we're gonna try.
we're gonna try very hard. We're gonna be carpooling. Anyways, you don't even know that. But yeah, we can't drive. Anyways, what were we talking about? Who were we talking about? Kyle Duggar.
Del Pettis.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on. All right, KJ Osborne also involved in trade rumors. So three wide receivers who are, I'd say two of the three are going to get traded. I don't know. I'm guessing Osborne's 100% going to get traded. Similar to the Uche deal, you might even get a 2026 seventh round pick for him. Tyquan Thornton, another guy that probably won't go for much and might be included in the Devon Gotchow trade, which is kind of surprising that they're trying to trade four guys they just signed this offseason. Kendrick Bourne, Devon Gotchow, Kyle Duggar, and KJ Osborne, all guys that they signed new contracts or extensions this offseason. But Tyquan Thornton, a guy that really just hasn't worked out here, and he just can't catch the football. We'll get into some stuff, or no, we've already talked about it on here. Probably going to be one of the last times that we see Kendrick Bourne. But if you do see a guy like Kyle Duggar inactive, it doesn't necessarily mean he's going to be traded. Because he was inactive last week with an injury, although that could be a sign that he might be getting traded because he wasn't active and he was supposed to play. Wait a minute. Did we just solve something here? He was inactive last week. He was expected to play. They probably maybe they're really gonna trade him. Maybe.
We might have
I
just
don't like it.
opened we might have just opened a box of secrets, Theo. This is interesting.
Yeah, because oh my God, Gerard Mayo was like, we thought Duggar was gonna play, but something came up, so the safeties get games balls. This was recorded in the locker room, so that's kind of interesting. Maybe they have deals on the place for Duggar. And if he's inactive again this week, the trade deadline, which I forgot to mention, is on Tuesday, November 5th. So we don't have school, which is because it's election day. But nobody cares about that. It's actually trade deadline day. We only care about the trade deadline. That's why we don't have school. It's trade deadline day. But yeah, I don't know. Interesting. KJ Osborne, a guy that's probably not going to be active today. Because Javon Baker's having, not today, but because Javon Baker is having, he's had a good week of practice, he's going to be active in my opinion, I think. Tyquan Thornton, another guy that's not going to be active. Kendrick Bourne's a guy that I don't think they have a necessity to move on from as much as Osborne. So I think he'll be active along with Devon Gotchow. I think the 49ers are going to push hard for him, and I think they're going to kind of fleece him there. I just don't think Devon Gotchow is having a great season. Anyways, also, some more trade deadline news. The Patriots are looking to add a tackle. How excited are you for that? Do you not want them to add a tackle because it's too late, whatever? Or what are you thinking about that?
No, I do want them to add a tackle. I say 100% go for it. Like we say pretty much every episode, this defense was supposed to be a highlight for us this year and just fell way short of that. So I think maybe adding a tackle might help us, just help the defense a lot.
Oh, I'm talking about offensive tackle.
Oh my God. I'm sorry.
You thought I was talking about defensive tackle.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I did. Wow.
Yeah, okay,
no,
that's understandable.
That's even better. That's like we need that more than a defensive tackle. I was trying to find some reasons, but yeah, we definitely need that much more than a defensive tackle. So I am actually much happier about that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think obviously you need a tackle, but I don't really think you need to be giving up assets for a guy that's going to be here for 1 year and not be better than Badarian Lowe, who's been pretty good this year. So, yeah. Also, some good, big news here that's not really going to be big news on Tuesday or after Tuesday because the Patriots, not open to trading these guys, but teams are calling for these guys. Those guys being the two best players on the team, Christian Gonzalez and Christian Barmore, both received tons of calls for them, but the Patriots not open to trading either of them, and they would both probably take a first-round pick for both of them, as I worded that really badly. But, yeah, what are your thoughts on Christian Gonzalez and Christian Barmore getting calls?
Yeah, no, it doesn't surprise me at all. They are two very good football players who I think can help make or break a team. So I think that them getting calls is sort of what we expected, but the Patriots keep sticking with them. I like that.
I don't understand the Barmore one though, because he's not playing for pretty much the rest of the season, I'm assuming. We got like 9 games left. I don't really think he plays the rest of the
Yeah.
year, but you never know. But yeah, no players. So we talk about this every week. Who got called up from the practice squad? Usually it's Ochaun Mathis, but he's actually on the team now. Shout out our guy. He got signed to the team.
Whew.
Um, so no players called up from the practice squad. So it looks like everyone's going to play, except for Duggar. I mean, we not saying that he's not going to play, but they don't really call up any safety. So it looks like who's on the injury report? It looks like Vidarian Lowe. I'm sure he's going to play. Actually, yeah, it pretty much looks like we don't really know anything. But yeah, everyone traveled to Tennessee, so that's good. Let's flip over the page and let's get into our segment. Biggest threat, sponsored by Patriots 3. Austin, go ahead.
All right, my biggest threats. The first one, I'm guessing that we both have this. It's Calvin Ridley. Um, or you might not have this because he's I don't know, Calvin Ridley. He's sort of the only one of the only names I've recognized other than Tony Pollard, but I don't think he's going to be playing.
He's out, Tony
So
Pollard, so we're good.
yeah, yeah. So I think that. Oh yeah, we already said that. I think Calvin Ridley, one of the names that I recognize. He's a good good player, but with the back quarterback, I don't know. So we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, Calvin Ridley. Oh shoot, hold on. Calvin Ridley was not on my list as I look for something right now. Oh my God, can you just load? All right, sorry, Austin. Why don't you talk about? Okay, no, I got it. Never mind. So Calvin Ridley's having a pretty bad season this year. He's just coming off 140. No, that wasn't right. Is that right? Yeah, he's coming off a 140-yard game, so not a great time to say it, but he's not having a good season. He has 300 total yards this season, which is only like 100 more than Demario Douglas. Less, probably. Yeah, less than 100 more. He has like, Douglas has like 280, and then he has 326, so whatever the math is on that 40. So, yeah, I don't think Calvin Ridley's a huge threat in this game. I have Jeffrey Simons. I couldn't find many people on this list, but I didn't want to do the whole Jaguars thing again where I was like, they have no threats, and then absolutely just get blown out. So I went with Jeffrey Simons. He has 2 sacks, 21 tackles, and a forced fumble on the year. He's a guy that he was one of the only guys on this team that I recognized. One of the names, like you said, Calvin Ridley. And then my second one, Jerome Baker, a linebacker. Just guys that are going to rush the passer. 26 tackles, one sack, and one forced fumble for him. So yeah, there's not many guys on this team that are good. I probably would have had Tony Pollard if he was not injured, and DeAndre Hopkins was just traded. So those would have been my 2 guys in week 1. But obviously, or I don't know if Hopkins played week 1, but it doesn't matter. But yeah. What was your second one?
Yeah, my second one is this one like you said, I didn't want to say that there was not scared of anyone, which I'm not on this team, but I'm gonna go Ryan Stonehouse, the Titans punter. I think he's gonna have a day. He's gonna boom a couple punts for they are gonna be return touchdowns, but I think he's gonna boom a couple 60, 70-yard punts that just gonna return to the house.
Marcus Jones, legacy game.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Don't really have a problem with that. Any other week, definitely would have had a problem with that, but not this week. Don't
Yes, sir.
see many guys on this list, but the Patriots looking to get on a 2-game win streak. But let's talk about this Titans defense, because this Titans defense is talked about as one of the top 5 best defense in the NFL. But let's go through their. No, it is. It is. Trust me. You got to hear about some of the things that these people are saying.
Okay.
Let's talk about it as my elbow slips. But so let's go through the games. They've only played 6 games, right? Week 1, the Bears. Caleb Williams' first start, 24 points they allow. So not too bad, right? But it is a rookie's first start. And they took the L on that one. The Jets, week 2. We know how bad this Jets team is. 24 points, they take the L again. But then it's the Packers. But guess what? They don't have their guy, Jordan Love. They got Malik Willis. They let up a 30 spot to Malik Willis and the Packers. So that's another L. But they get their first win against the Dolphins, and they only allow 12 points. But guess what? Tua was not playing. It was Tyler Huntley, so 12 points. So do we even count that? I don't know. Week 5 against the Colts, they let up 20 points to the Colts and Joe Flacco, another loss for them. Then they got the Bills and Josh Allen, their first team that they've really played, the first good team that they played fully healthy. And guess what? 34 against the Titans for the Bills, and they throw up another loss. And then they play the best team in the league, the Lions, 52 for Detroit. last week. So let's stop talking about this team as one of the best defenses in the NFL. They've
Yeah.
let up, what is that, 86 points in the last 2 weeks against true good teams. This Patriots team is close to fully healthy as it's going to get. Drake May is going to be playing like we talked about. This defense is not that good. I'm obviously they're going to shut out the Patriots tomorrow, and I'm going to have to eat my words on the postgame show. But anyways, Austin, what are your thoughts on that little stat breakdown, whatever you want to call that, right there?
I just don't get it, man. I mean, sure, they might be a good defense, but they are not a top five. I mean, against the Lions, I understand probably best team in the NFL, but 52 points is like that's almost unheard of. You do not hear that much, and that's if I'm a Titans fan, I'm disappointed, and they're just not a top five defense, not at
Yeah,
all,
I
nowhere
agree.
near it.
I completely agree. 52 points, the Lions. You see 50 burgers put up about like 5 times this season. Last year we saw a 70 burger on the. Actually, I'd say it's about once every 3 weeks. I would say 50. So it's pretty common. It's not pretty common, but it happens. But not to the top five defenses. It doesn't happen. Definitely not to top five defenses. Let's get into our score prediction, Dawson. What's your score prediction?
Patriots 28, Titans 13.
All right, mine. Patriots 24, Titans 10. The Titans leg up 24 points a lot. So that's all I gotta say. Yeah. So thank you for watching this podcast. It took us. It's only a 26-minute recording, but it took us about an hour. So yeah, we will see you on Monday or Tuesday whenever we decide to record the podcast. And yeah, hopefully the Patriots will win. And follow this podcast, YouTube, Spotify, and Instagram, Patriots Real Time. Follow Austin Ray. Follow me, Patriots 3, and we will see you on Tuesday.
Bye.